Figures R, S, and T are all scaled copies of one another. Figure S is a scaled copy of R using a scale factor of 3. Figure T is a scaled copy of S using a scale factor of 2. Find the scale factor from S to R. So I do better when I have the images, so I figured I would just sketch something for myself. So I started with a triangle. I'm going to call this triangle R, and I'm going to give it side lengths of 1. Then I see that it says figure S is a scale copy of R using the scale factor of 3. So I'm going from S to R, and to do that, I'm going to do times 3. So that means that my side lengths will each be 3 times longer, and 1 times 3 is 3. So this is S. 3 times 1 is 3, 3, and 3. Then we also have figure T, which is a scaled copy of S. So I'm going to start at S, and I'm using a scale factor of 2, so I multiply by 2. So that means that each of the side lengths will be twice as long as it was. This will give me figure T, and 3 times 2 is 6. So each of these side lengths will be 6. So now what I can see is what I actually need to, like what I can work with, what I have. And it says find the scale factor from S to R. So I'm going from S to R. So to do this, I'm going to put my scaled value over my original value, and I'll get those values from a pair of corresponding side lengths. So I could take this side length, for example, and say, well, I'm going to use side length of 1 from my scaled triangle, and the corresponding side length is here, and that has a side length of 3. And so my scale factor is 1/3. Now this makes sense to me because I was expecting a shrinking scale factor. And I was expecting that because I can see that the triangle S is larger than triangle R. And so I was expecting to have a scale factor between 0 and 1. And that's what we have. So I have confidence in my answer. If you chose the answer of 1/2, which is one of the wrong answers, then I think what you did is that you used the wrong corresponding side lengths or the wrong triangles. So I think you might have used, for example, this side length of 3, and you might have used this side length of 6. So this would be finding the scale factor from T to S, which is a good problem, but not the problem we're working on here. And that 3/6 simplifies to 1/2. So my guess is if you had 1/2 for an answer, it's because you were actually using the wrong pair of corresponding side lengths from the wrong pair of triangles, and that's where you got your answer from. The things that you did correctly is that you did set up a relationship or a ratio, and it looks like you also probably simplified it correctly. So next time, just make sure that you're reading the question carefully so that you know which triangles you're working with so that you can get the right answer.